There are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Contra. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
2nd and 11 now. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Richards eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff, Barkley running left. Stays on his feet, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down at 7. Running left, it's Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Finds his man, complete. That's Cochran. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Just get the play off. Now Prescott. Flush. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 6 at the 29.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try the left side. Barkley decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Richards. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Scott. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try the left side. Barkley. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Prescott on 1st down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. They buzz down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Cochran. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Prescott yet again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Richards. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Extra point safely through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On first down, it's Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
2nd and 10. Prescott now. He finds his man complete. It's Cochran. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Cochran. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense could breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Richards. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
48 yards on the ground for him so far. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense stay? And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for Seattle.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw. Richards. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Neville Gallimore, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Richards. Open man here is Scott, complete. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with Barkley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll go with a keeper. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Barkley. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. He'll buy some time right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. On 1st down, it's Elliott, and they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Ty Summers, the one that was able to bring him down that time.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Seahawks 20.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Richards. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Room here to run. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
On first down, Richards going deep downfield for Ross. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. But he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. Again, it's Elliott. And some room to work. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. Stiff-armed him. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second.